As scrutiny over online gambling picks up steam, at least 21 PAGCOR licensed online gambling operators recently banded together to form PlaySafe Alliance. Founding members, which include the Philippines' biggest gaming brands such as DigiPlus Interactive Corp, represent a united front to promoting responsible gaming, ensuring regulatory compliance, and protecting Filipino players amid concerns over addiction and financial distress. With us now for more is PlaySafe Alliance spokesman Mike Defensor. The former congressman is also president of PAGCOR License World Platinum Technologies, Inc. Good to see you, Mike. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you for this opportunity to explain our people the current situation on online gaming.
Yeah, you know, it's been 36 hours or so since the delinking of the e-wallets from the online gaming sites. I'm wondering what the participation's been like, user participation in online gambling sites without the use of e-wallets, banks, and other supervised institutions, as directed by the Bangko Sentral.
Yes, well, first of all, from the sources I've heard, the revenues at GGR have gone down. I've not yet ascertained this, but this is the situation now. And you have to understand, if you are in the online wallet, like PayMaya or GCash, you are actually legal. And in those payment platform wallets, there's already a KYC. If my child will open it up, they cannot. They cannot go and play on online gaming platforms. And then aside from that, the legal online gaming platforms have their own KYC, being regulated and being monitored by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, the online payment platforms themselves, and also of the PAGCOR. So, you know, when people say or they talk, you know, ban online gaming, I think they failed to understand that the situation right now, PAGCOR would say it's 60-40. 60% illegal, 40% legal. But for me, it's worse than that because I've seen some data, 68% are actually illegal. If you check your Facebook right now, because that's where they do the illegal operations, most of the social media, and you search for online gaming, gambling, online casino, or scatter, which is a popular game, immediately you would have 20 sites. And most, maybe only 2 would be legal. Most of them are illegal, not from the Philippines. They're outside, targeting the Philippines, and this is money going out of the country. One of the things that came out during the Senate hearing, and I was very happy in the course of the hearings, because I think many people do not understand. They said, you don't have KYC. That's not true.
Well, let me pick up on the spirit of the delinking. It's to restrict access, to make it a little more difficult to want to play an online game.
Supposedly.
That might mean gambling your money away.
Yes.
So is the PlaySafe Alliance not in favor of the delinking of the e-wallets as a form of protection?
No, I'm not.
To users?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I'm not for it. I think, again, it's a failure of understanding the situation. I can go right now. You can ask your child. You can ask anyone. They want to play in Facebook. There's no KYC. They put any amount. They don't ask for. You notice Senator Sherwin Gatchalian showed a video and said, "Oh, this is a no KYC, no age verification, no anything, no minimum amount." And then PAGCOR said, "Well, that's an illegal site. That's not licensed by us." And then he showed another a picture. He said, "Oh, this group." And they said, yeah, that's legal. And we will make sure that we will punish them and penalize them. So you see the difference. The illegals, they're all over, 70%. The legals were there. But if we have a mistake, we are punished. We pay taxes. We have workers. The illegals don't. The illegals are offshore. Wala silang manggagawa. They don't pay any taxes to PAGCOR. They don't contribute to anything. I saw your, before, you mentioned earlier that the DBCC, the Budget Coordinating Council, wanted to raise more revenues. Actually, PAGCOR is the #3 revenue generating agency. You have BIR, you have Customs, and you have PAGCOR. And in PAGCOR, the contribution of total is about 120 billion, majority of which is coming from the legal online gaming operators. So again, my request to the Senate, and I'm happy that Senator Erwin came out. Senator Mig Zubiri saying about Indonesia, talking about Indonesia, he said, well, Indonesia is hitting everyone and they're preventing online gaming. That's not true. Indonesia has a problem now. They have about 8 to 11 million people who are engaged in illegal gambling. They are losing $50 billion a year. Now let's not go to Indonesia because Indonesia is a Muslim country. China, which is the strongest in terms of internet firewall protection and so on and so forth. They're losing about $150 billion a year. And billions, hundreds of millions of Chinese are involved in legal gaming. The
Yeah, but
problem with that is you don't monitor, you don't know what's
there's
happening.
nothing really stopping the legal operators from continuing to get the gross gaming revenues that you just made a mention of by having the user just go straight to your website, the legal ones,
Yes.
to gamble. So in effect, this friction, this restriction, really just redirects the player to the legal site.
In a way, you're correct. It's not stopping them from playing. But I'm talking about conceptually, if the online payment platforms, and I would like all the legal online payment platforms to be in the online payment platforms like GCash and PayMaya, so that people would know these are the only legal ones. Ito lang yung mga legal, dito lang tayo maglaro. Why? If they play in Facebook, all of them will say this is legal. Sometimes they even use the PAGCOR. Sometimes they use our names. And when they go there and it's flagged and it's blocked, all of a sudden their money is lost. Some of them are scams. There's no age verification. Now, the thing with also having it in the online gaming platforms is that there's already an identification of who is doing the regulations, as you mentioned. For example, the KYC, are we doing it? Are we doing, later on, we would like self-regulation, the banning. These are the things that the reforms and regulations that we see in other countries.
Could you tell us more about the banning, self-regulation? Because if you're not in favor of the delinking, then what then is PlaySafe Alliance propagating to ensure that there will be no financial distress and there will be no addiction to online gambling in the Philippines?
Yes. Well, in the UK, what they did was they have some kind of algorithm to monitor each of the players. There's a self-reclusion, a self-banning. Like, for example, I'll put in my program, I'll pay 1 hour a day. I'll put in the program, I'll play 100,000 pesos a month. That's part of a self-regulation system. If, for example, like I've seen the victims in the hearings, and there is such a way that for them, like the mother, could tell us, the PAGCOR, or any of the online operations, ban my son, or ban my husband. So this is technology, and we can do it. This is part of a system that we can do. But before we do any of this, the first thing that we have to address is the illegals. Because even if we fix the legal, no, they're saying kids can play. It's not us, you know. And I think they're getting it wrong that they have to first fix the fight against the illegals. If we bring it down to 5 to 10%, then fine. Now, all this regulation can be put in place.
Well, let's just pull up some of the measures that you wanted to institute at PlaySafe Alliance. I just wanted to know what sort of a timeline you're looking at in terms of regulatory capture and all else.
As of now, we have the KYC and the age check. We have the the exclusion. We can do that through PAGCOR, and we've been doing that. And I think we have to campaign more on this so that people would know that they can have people banned, relatives banned, as in normal casinos. The consumer education publicity, PAGCOR already ordered, taking out in coordination with the Ads Council, that this should be also responsible advertisement of online gaming platforms. The addiction research report is already in place, and we're strengthening it further. What we have there is the campaign, and I think we really have to have a strong campaign against the unlicensed operators.
Just as a final point for the parents and guardians listening to us, what do you tell your kids? All of them grown up now, when they ask about online gambling.
Yes. Like any other vice, like smoking or drinking, you know, when they said in the Senate, people are dying. In 2023, 23,000 people died of alcoholism in the Philippines. So if you're saying that, then let's ban alcohol. So what I tell them is, you know, in anything, in any leisure, in any vice, you do it in moderation. You do it out of fun, not for hardcore gambling. Now, this is part of your right also if you want to play, if you want to watch a movie, if you want to drink, but all of this in moderation. Because in the end, there should be a balance in life, as well as a balance in society. It can't be a total ban. I believe that if it will be a total ban, then we just drive everyone else to the syndicates and to the criminals.
All right, we'll leave it there then. Thank you so much for the insights.
Thank you.
Mike Defensor of PlaySafe Alliance and the World Platinum Technologies, Inc.